welcome to my round 1 review. I only scored 717, so definitely really disappointed in that. I have made a few changes to my team, like obviously like Stoinis was ruled out at the last minute and a few other pieces of news, so yeah. Anyway, I think what we're going to do first is go through all of the games. I'll give a quick summary and like some of Supercoach relevant players. I'll give my thoughts on that, and then at the end I will do my trades. So we'll go into the first match. So Sixers vs Stars. So I think this game broke the record for the biggest ever BBL win. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So the top 3 for the Sixers, Philippi, Vincent, Enriques, took advantage of the inexperienced Stars attack. Like obviously a lot of Stars players were injured and stuff, so they had players like Cooch, Rainbird, Elliott and stuff bowling for them, which was less than ideal. But also, so Philippi was pretty good for my Supercoach team, and I kind of wish I put the VC on him instead of Curran. Also, I traded in Zampa at the last minute for Stoinis, and this proved to be a pretty big mistake. Like by the time he got into the bowling, like the Sixers were already going at 9 and over, and I think the lack of pressure build up from the other bowlers definitely affected him, so he wasn't able to pick up any wickets at all, in fact. Yeah, obviously he also ran into a little bit of bad luck. I think Vince charged down the pitch one time in his first over and it got an inside edge, which he didn't get out to, obviously. Next one, Faradun wasn't bad, but it was pretty evident, like his inexperience. Like he gave away probably a few like half volleys, probably got full a little bit too many times, and didn't really look at all like he was going to take a wicket. So I think it was a really good start by the Sixers. Obviously, as I said, their top 3 did really well, and I think because of this, Hughes really suffered. I think because the Sixers wanted to continue the momentum of their start, they brought in their bigger hitters like Christian, and even Curran went before Hughes in the order. So yeah, I think Hughes might go in front when an early wicket is taken to stabilise the innings, but when obviously they get off to a good start, he might be pushed down the order, which yeah, definitely isn't great. But so the Stars innings began, and yeah, this just got worse for my Supercoach team. Clark was out on just the 3rd delivery, so obviously, as you can see, only a score of 1, so not great. The Stars continued to collapse for 61, which should have been good considering they have Curran and Jordan. But all of the other bowlers, so Abbott I think had 3 wickets, O'Keefe had 4, and Kerr had 2. So they got those wickets so fast that I think combined, Curran and Jordan bowled only 3.1 overs. And Curran just got that 1 big wicket off the last ball. So yeah, obviously the VC like 22, obviously I didn't do the loophole for Curran and instead put it on Majid, which obviously was a mistake, but yeah, we'll go through that in a second. So next game, Thunder vs Heat. The Heat were out to bat first. Duckett and Hazlitt put on a partnership of 83, but apart from Bartlett, who scored 26, no one else got into double figures. So, on the other hand, I was pretty lucky because I was able to loophole Sandhu, who picked up Duckett and Wildermuth, and bowled an economy of just 4.25. So that also allowed me, like that loophole also allowed me not to field Joe Clark, which was definitely helpful. Jilks looked really good. Was playing some great shots until he got out for 20. Luckily, that's just enough to qualify for the straight strike rate bonus, sorry, which gave him an extra 25 points because he was going at a strike rate of 200. Jack Wildermuth bowled really badly. Went for 23 off his first 2 overs, and as a result, didn't get another over. So yeah, that was pretty disappointing. Definitely considering how much I paid for him. Mujeeb, I think he bowled reasonably. Obviously he only got 21 Supercoach, but I think he bowled pretty well. It was just that Ross and Billings were the players who were really carrying that innings for the Thunder, and they're both great players of spin. So, and also they didn't really need to take many risks because the target they were chasing was only 140. But anyway, on to the next game, Renegades and Strikers. Matt Short was my only player in this game, and yeah, 107. That's insane, especially considering I got him so cheap at 62k. It was really handy to see him come onto bowl, and yeah, just getting a wicket is just a bonus. I think his score is definitely significantly boosted thanks to he got 3 catches, which is pretty lucky. That's not going to happen every game. And he also did decently with the bat. He got 29 off 18, and also good to see him opening. So Hurricanes and Sixers. So I only saw the last over of this game because I was at my school's presentation night. But yeah, I looked at a few articles, obviously the scorecard, and watched the highlights. So hopefully I can still say a bit about it. But anyway, Philippi and Hughes both went out for single digits. So that means that Hughes overall, over those 2 games, only scored 3 points. Which is, yeah, that's not great at all. I mean, the only good thing is that we did see him come in at 3 after the early breakthrough. So, yeah, we may as well just keep him in the team. If he has a good game, I reckon he could get up to 100, 120, at least sometime in the tournament. So, definitely worth holding on to. I wouldn't be selling him. Definitely keep him on your bench though. Wouldn't want him on the field. Anyway, we'll go on to Curran. Was okay with the bat. He scored 27 off 21, and combined with Enrique's 73, got the Sixers to a decent total of 144. So then came the Hurricanes innings, and Darcy Short had a really unusually slow strike rate. I only saw obviously the highlights, so I'm not sure how well he was batting, but if he was looking good or anything. But I mean, obviously not with that sort of strike rate. I think he got just 2 off his first 13 balls, if I'm correct, and then he ended up with 21 off 36. Jordan definitely bowled better than last game. Had an economy with 5, which is really impressive. He only got the 1 wicket, but not too bad. Definitely, considering his last game, was definitely okay. So Curran was really good as well. He got the 3 wickets, and 2 of those came in the last over, which is really helpful. I really like him bowling that last over. Yeah, he should get tons of points and wickets for that throughout the tournament. But anyway, on to the next game. So the Scorchers got to a good total of 157, largely thanks to Curtis Patterson, who scored 55 off 30. And I think even though I'm probably not going to trade him in because I'm focusing on getting a few more strikers, I think he could definitely be a good cheapy rookie option for round 1, because I think his break even is -43. Okay, so next we go on to Mujeeb, who also, I think he's definitely been bowling pretty well. I think he got an economy of 5.75, but he just hasn't been taking the wickets. He finally snuck in 1 wicket in the last over, but yeah, I'm not sure why he's not taking the wickets. Okay, on to Lin, who he never really looked comfortable. He scored 27, and yeah, he just didn't look great. He got out by Ashen Agar though, who is obviously in my super coach. Agar also benefited hugely from the economy bonus. He got an extra 25 points from that because he did only give away 16 runs off his 4 overs. And that's it for the summaries. I think we will now go on to my trades. Anyway, sorry. I've already revealed my trades. I'll just reverse them so you can see me going through it. So first, I think what we're going to do, I think, no surprise to anyone, I'm going to trade out all of my Heat players. No point holding them, like they're all at like huge prices, so you don't want to have that money on the bench. And also they're all played absolutely trash and their break-evens are huge. So yeah, I think we're going to want to go for Adelaide strikers here. And I really like Rashid Khan, like obviously no brainer, he's one of the best players in the competition, one of the best T20 players full stop, so yeah, I was always going to get Rashid Khan, no matter what, no matter how he played. George Garden, he bowled the last over, which is like a really good sign. He picked up a few wickets, and yeah, that's really nice. And who else was I going to get? I was going to get Peter Siddle. I think he just bowls himself at the important times, like he'll bowl himself in the power surge at the end. Yeah, I just think he's a really experienced player, and strikers double, obviously. I'm trying to pick up as many of them as possible, but anyway, I'll complete the trades, and we'll choose our captain. So, although I'm tempted to go on Garton and Siddle, like whatever I do when it comes to captaincy in BBL or AFL Supercoach always seems to go wrong. But yeah, I'm just going to put it on Khan because I think he'll be the most popular option. And yeah, just don't want to do anything too different. And also for my loophole, I can just sub Connolly into and swap him with Agar because obviously he's not going to play. So whoever scores better, like in this second game between Sandhu and Clark, I will sub Connolly onto their side. So say Sandhu scores better, I'll just keep him there, and then Sandhu will be subbed on. But if Clark scores better, I'll sub him over here, and then Clark will go on the field. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.